I have some of the worst shoulder genetics possible. I have a narrow frame, I have a high tricep insert, and on top of that, I broke this collarbone. So when the bones healed, they were overlapped. So now this shoulder is like a centimeter shorter than this one. So I had to work extremely hard to try to balance out all of those downfalls to achieve nice broad shoulders. And I think I did a pretty good job of that. And I'm gonna share with all of you exactly how I did that. Now, who doesn't want broad shoulders? Broad shoulders are like one of the first indications of masculinity. You just look powerful and have a commanding presence. If you have, all these muscles, biceps, chest, ripped abs, but you have these tiny little narrow shoulders, it looks weird, it looks off, it looks a little bit feminine. So we're gonna fix that. I'm gonna share with you the only 3 exercises you need to start doing to get broad shoulders. Let's not waste any time and get right into it. Number 1 is none other than face pull. Just kidding. This is an Athlete X. It's actually close grip, bent over dumbbell rows. I know it's like mouthful of words, but it is what it is. In my opinion, this is the quintessential rear delt exercise. We're gonna hit rear delts first in our workout because when you start your workout is when you have the most energy. So you wanna hit the most neglected body parts. A lot of people neglect rear delts, because you don't get a good pump really. You don't really see it that much. It's on the opposite side of your face. So who cares, right? But no, that's a problem because this hinders most people from developing nice spherical bolder shoulders. So we're gonna hit this first, get it out of the way while we have energy. So how you do this is you grab 2 dumbbells and you bend over basically with your chest on your knees. Let the weight of the dumbbells pull your arms extended down and then drive your elbows backward, keeping them close to your body, squeezing your shoulders, especially your rear delts, as hard as you can, holding it there for a second at the top before you go on to your next repetition. This allows a direct targeting of those neglected rear deltoid muscles. I like to start every single exercise I do with a high repetition volume set with a really low weight. So grab like 10 pounds or 5-pound dumbbells and just bang out like 50 of those. Just really fill the muscle with blood so that when we get into the harder working sets with heavier weight, we already have that initial kind of pump and blood flow going on. So you just achieve a pump and work the muscles harder. So you get into your working sets, do like 3 times the weight that you did with your warm-up set. So probably like 25, 30 pounds. And we're gonna first do about 15 repetitions for the first set. Again, squeezing it at the top, full extension down to the ground, rinse and repeat. We're gonna do 4 sets, starting with 15. Next set, you move the weight up a little bit, do 12 repetitions. Next, move the weight up a little bit more, 10 repetitions, move the weight up and finish with 8 repetitions at your heaviest weight. So this should be really difficult and it should take everything in you to get those 8 repetitions. It's those heavy, difficult repetitions that actually make the muscle grow. So you want to really push yourself and give it your all. Next, exercise number 2 is none other than the exercise coined after the greatest bodybuilder of all time, the Arnold Press. Yes, named after Arnold himself. I think he created this exercise. Regardless, how you do it is you take 2 dumbbells, hold them out in front of you with this meaty part of your hand facing each other. You're gonna rotate your shoulders outward perpendicularly to your body and then extend the dumbbells upward just like a standard dumbbell press. But you're doing this in one fluid motion. So to me, this is the best shoulder exercise because you're hitting the 2 main parts of your deltoid, the medial head and the front head right here, all in one fluid movement. So again, start with a warm-up set, do like 50 reps at a super light weight, move up the weight substantially, start with 15 reps, and then end your 4th set with 8 repetitions using a weight where you could barely get those last couple repetitions up. And that brings us to our final exercise we'll be doing in our workout, and that is none other than the most popular exercise, lateral raises. And it's this popular for good reason. This allows direct targeting of the medial head. That's that outside part of your deltoid that creates the actual width and the width. That's the only way to put it. The width of your shoulders, and width gives you that broad shoulder look. So grab 2 dumbbells. Again, I recommend doing a warm-up set, super light with like 5-pound dumbbells. You could even just use your hands. That's probably enough for most of you, and do like 50 of these, right? Then we move into our working set. These are difficult exercise because there's nothing helping you. You don't have a lot of leverage and you can't get your body under it, your body weight into it like you can with overhead or bench press and things like this. So you're gonna have to start with a lower weight and really just focus on form. So first set, 15 reps, probably gonna be using about 15-pound dumbbells. And then if you can, move the weight up for your next set, and then 12, 10, final set should be 8 repetitions where you can barely get it up. I cannot emphasize enough, form is the most important thing when it comes to these exercises. There's no point if you're swinging it around sloppily, trying to lift heavy weights, trying to impress the chick with the fat ass on the bench next to you. No, you're hurting yourself, you're hurting your gains, and it's not a good thing. Keep that form tight so you can make some serious gains, baby. Now, all of these are great, but they're absolutely pointless without one secret ingredient, and that is progressive overload. What is this? Well, let me tell you a quick story. Back in ancient Greece times, the best wrestler in all the land was this guy named Milo of Croton. He was feeding everybody, and legend has it that each day he would carry a baby calf on his shoulders, and as the calf grew, so did Milo. This is progressive overload. Each time you do these exercises, you're making it a little bit more difficult on yourself. You're increasing the weight from one week to the next. If this week I did lateral raises with 10-pound dumbbells, next week I'm gonna try the same thing with 15-pound dumbbells. Or if that's a little too difficult, I'm gonna try to just do a couple more repetitions with the 10-pound dumbbells. This is how you force your muscles to grow. That's all fitness is forcing your body to adapt to stress, making it a little bit harder each time. If you're doing the same thing over and over again, you're telling your body, this is all we need to be able to do. So your body adapts to that. Okay, we only need this size of muscle. But if you tell it, nope, not enough, we need to do more, your body says, okay, we'll grow, we'll get bigger so we can do more. But of course, you can't be neglecting nutrition as well. You won't make any gains if you're not feeding the actual work and workouts like the coal that you shovel into a locomotive, right? You gotta feed the muscles too, so getting your protein in. So for every pound of body weight that you have, you're eating 1 gram of protein. So if you're 150 pounds, you're eating 150 grams of protein per day. Chicken, steak, ground beef, turkey, eggs, protein shakes, protein bars, doesn't matter, get it in. So that's it, guys. Go grow those fucking broad shoulders, baby. And until next time, peace.